start Afro Samurai 2 here, so let's
Yeah,
do that. And, oh no.
yeah. They covered their tracks on this one.
Yeah, they swept it completely under the rug.
Unfortunately, I had never seen it either. So
I
me,
know.
like the rest of the people who didn't play it, have no fucking clue how bad it was.
And we're talking terrible.
Gonna have to go on Chris's word on this one.
We're talking absolutely terrible. Frame rate would just drop
You killed
during.
100 people.
Yeah, good for me. I got all 12 achievements, trophies, whatever.
Hey, but you didn't platinum it.
And you can't because it's not a full game. It's only the first
Uh,
episode. There's supposed to be 2 more episodes, but it got canceled and removed from the store and the library, so
just
you can't even
completely
have access to it.
gone. They're like, no, this was so bad, we should never have released it. Not only did we give you your money back, but we deleted the entire fucking thing.
Now, I didn't know that, so I've just been having 3.37 gigabytes sitting on my goddamn PlayStation, taking up space, and I've deleted other
Waiting for this
things.
moment.
I've deleted other things that I would have rather kept in order to make room for updates for other games. And this fucking piece of shit just sits here.
Not anymore.
Uh,
Do you want to record you deleting it?
Yeah, I will, but I just want to say a couple more things about it. There were during boss battles, there were quick time events to beat them, and they were the dumbest quick time events. You had to basically do like Mortal Kombat, test your might, button mashing, and then it would switch buttons on the screen, so you had to pay attention which button you had to now be jamming as hard as you possibly could. So and you're not expecting it the first time it happens. And the first time it happens, it's Brother 3, the guy that got away in the first game. He comes and he goes and attacks Kuma, and basically I get killed by an old man because I'm not able to mash square a whole bunch of times and then circle a whole bunch of times.
Nice. Now you said that the ending of the first one didn't match the beginning of the second one. Can you describe that a little bit?
Yeah, so it picks up. It's supposed to take place right after the end of the first game, where you leave Kuma after he's exploded. While Kuma's alive, so now you go and you follow. You're playing as Kuma, and you're following up Afro's trail of destruction to the top where he battled in quotations justice.
Right.
And you get up to the top and you sit in the chair there, and it like spins around. There's you sitting in the chair, and there's Afro sitting in the chair, and Justice is saying some shit. Well, apparently he didn't have the first headband there with him in this.
No, he dropped it.
Well, no, Justice didn't have it. Justice has hidden it away with like a whole help from a cult or something or another. And
Oh, so the plot completely
it
twists.
completely contradicts the end of the last one where he was talking shit about Afro's dad and the Swordmaster hiding the headbands away in order to stop the fighting. He wanted people to embrace the savage nature that they are.
Yeah.
So that's one thing about it. Another thing about it was just bad. They tried to give you the controls were terrible. Like it had a Batman combat system.
Other than the frame rate, how are the graphics?
It's not next gen. I mean, it's like they just took the assets from Afro Samurai 1 and just copy pasted into this new engine that they were trying to use. That was get this. So you can get a whole bunch of different movesets based on the characters from the games. There's the Swordmaster, there's Afro, and then there you use Kuma's abilities. Each one has a different thing, and then you build up a skill tree on all of them using skill points. You level up yourself in it. And at the end, when you can get Afro's dynamic slice, you know, the whole main aspect of Afro Samurai, you fucking get to it. You're about to spend the point, and it says, not available in this episode. Meaning, we didn't program it into this. We couldn't get it to work before we had to rush this game out and call it episodic content. And that pissed me off. and then the end when you're fighting the final person in the thing, it ends during the fight. You don't get to finish the fight.
Also,
It
like,
goes into the
it tries
next
to
episode.
cliffhanger you?
Yeah, it tries to cliffhanger you as you're fighting one of this like chick that knows where the headband is or something, and you're trying to get in front of Afro and all that. Like, and the sad thing is, near the end, I was kind of like seeing past all of its imperfections and trying to follow along the story, and I wasn't having that rough of a time near the end of it. Early on, it was just such a shock going from one to another, like a fish going from really warm water to really cold water. Yeah.
You could have just used a human as that same
Oh yeah,
thing,
that
but-
too. But it was a lot. Like if you would have taken me, put me in a big old bubble of bag that is Afro Samurai 1 and nice cold water that I'm used to, and then just stick me into another tank of freezing cold water, which is fucking Afro Samurai 2. And that
Volume
tank, it hurt to begin with, but I got used to it. But I didn't get used to it fast enough before it ended. And
Well-
then it ended abruptly, and I didn't like it, and I hated it.
Well, luckily, we don't have to sit through this abomination of a game.
Yeah, unluckily, I now have to think of a game to play.
Well, that's on you. I was a little looking forward to seeing this crapshoot of a game, at least one episode of it, but
That's terrible.
I can come to terms with not seeing any of it ever and never having to deal with this bullshit. So, without further ado, let's delete this fucking game.
So we go down to the storage. System
So this
storage.
fucking thing doesn't have to bother you or me or anyone else
So that you
ever
don't
again.
hurt anyone ever again.
Goodbye, Afro Samurai 2 Chapter 1.
Once I find your bit. There you are.
You pile of
Don't-
garbage. Drum roll, please.
Well, we'll put it in post.
Oh, we'll put it in a real
We'll put
one.
it in post.
Oh,
We'll put a
man.
real one in post.
All right, drum roll. And gone.
Still going. Gone. It's
Yeah,
gone.
It's gone. Forever.
It's gone forever. That just cleared up 3 gigs on my system.
Woohoo, big fucking deal.
So,
Like, comment, subscribe.
tell your friends how you liking the Afro series. Oh, it's over. Bye.
That's it.